Good evening, lads, and welcome back to Light Up the Skies. So today's topic is one a lot can relate to: dating and relationships in the modern world, whether it's online or offline. Things aren't as straightforward as they used to be, from ghosting and mixed signals to the pressure of social media. It can feel like an uphill battle to find something real. So let's unpack it all and talk about what's really going on in the world of dating and relationships. Let's start with social media and dating apps, because honestly, they've completely changed the game. Dating apps are supposed to make it easier to meet people. Swipe right, swipe left. It's so simple in theory, but in reality, they've turned dating into something that feels like more of a competition or even a numbers game. You might match with someone, have a conversation for a few days, and then suddenly nothing. They vanish, and you're left wondering what went wrong. It's called ghosting. It's become way too normal. And let's not forget about catfishing, when someone pretends to be someone they're not. Plenty of that going on. Then there's social media. You scroll through and you see couples posting their perfect vacations, cute date nights out, and happy moments. It makes you wonder, why can't I have that? But the truth is, the people rarely show the full picture. Behind those posts, there might be arguments, insecurities, or even loneliness. It's easy to feel like you're the only one struggling, but trust me, you're not. Now, let's talk about the pressure to be perfect, because this plays a huge role in how we approach dating. Social media has made it so easy to compare ourselves to others. You see someone with a perfect smile and a perfect body and a perfect life, and they make you feel like you're not good enough. That same pressure carries over into relationships. People may feel like they have to hide their flaws or pretend to be something they're not just to impress someone else. A lot of that's going on too. But here's the thing: if you're constantly pretending the connection isn't real, at some point the truth comes out. And that's when things start to fall apart. It's exhausting, isn't it? Trying to be someone you're not just to feel accepted or loved. And yet, so many people do it because they're scared of being rejected for who they really are. But the reality is, true love and true connection only happens when you're honest and when you're willing to be vulnerable. Another big challenge in modern dating is dealing with mixed signals. You know what I'm talking about. When someone says one thing but does another. Maybe they tell you they're interested, but their actions don't match their words. Or maybe they keep you guessing, never giving you a straight answer about where things are going. Maybe they tell you they're interested, but in their actions they don't match their words. Or maybe they keep you guessing, never giving you a straight answer about where things are going. It's frustrating, and it leaves you feeling confused and unsure of where you stand. A lot of this comes down to communication, or the lack of it. People are so scared of having honest conversations because they don't want to hurt someone or risk losing them. But in the end, not being honest causes even more damage. And let's not forget about how disconnected we've become in general. With text messaging, it's easy to talk to someone without actually connecting with them. You can have hours of conversation online, but when you meet in person, it feels completely different. That's why it's so important to balance online interactions with real life experiences. Otherwise, you might end up building a connection that doesn't actually exist. So, what's next for the dating and relationships? It's going back to basics, being honest, being yourself, or taking time to really get to know someone. It's not about chasing perfection or trying to live up what you see on social media. It's about building something real, something meaningful, and something that lasts. It's not easy and it's definitely not instant, but it's worth it. Real connection takes time, effort, and trust. So if you're feeling frustrated and discouraged, just remember, you're not alone. Don't forget, keep putting yourself out there, but don't forget to protect your energy and your peace. And that brings me to the end of this episode. And to next week's episode, we've talked about masks people wear in dating relationships and relationships. But what about the masks they wear behind closed door? What about the sides of people we don't see until it's too late? Next week, we're diving deep into why people hide who they are and the red flags to watch for. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. See you next time. Good night.